In this lesson, we'll create a new document, work with multiple artboards, and then learn how to properly save our Illustrator file for future use. After you've launched Adobe Illustrator, let's select the Create New button to bring up the New Document dialog box. There are several presets that we'll see at the top of this dialog box, but we won't use them at this time. We'll just go down to Preset Details and type in Traffic Sign to name our document. Now, let's change our units from points to inches. Then, change the width and the height to 6 by 6. Next, we'll go to the Artboard section and increase the artboard from 1 to 2. Press Create to create a new document. When our document opens up, notice that the name of our document is displayed within a tab at the top left of the workspace. It also displays the zoom percentage and the document's color mode, CMYK. CMYK is short for cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, and is mainly used for print purposes. RGB, on the other hand, stands for red, green, and blue, and is mainly used for screen-to-screen display and online purposes. Here are a few navigation shortcuts before we get started. Command minus zooms out, Command plus zooms in, Command 0 brings our document full screen, and if we press the space bar and click and drag with our mouse, we can move our canvas around freely. Okay, so let's take a look at the interface. On the right side, we have our Properties palette, and on the left side, we have our toolbar. Now, select the Artboard tool on the toolbar, or you can press Shift-O on your keyboard. With this tool selected, notice the content of the Properties panel changes on the right-hand side of your workspace. This Artboard tool allows us to manipulate the size and position of the artboards in our document. It also will allow us to add or delete artboards. Let's add a new one for the pencil. With the Artboard tool still selected, go to your Properties panel. Click once on the new artboard page icon located next to the trash icon. We just created a new 6 by 6 artboard. Next, we'll use the Artboard tool Properties panel to rename all of our artboards, change the size of one of them, and save the document properly so that we can edit it for future use. With the Artboard tool still selected, select the first artboard on the left, and in the Properties panel, highlight and rename Artboard 1 to Traffic Sign. Next, we'll select Artboard 2 and rename that to Pencil. Also, in the Properties panel, we'll change the pencil artboard dimensions to 4 inches wide by 7 inches high. Finally, select Artboard 3, and in the Properties panel, we'll rename that to Flower. Now that we've set up our document, let's save it. Let's go to File, Save from the main menu. The Save As dialog box will appear. Notice next to the name there's a .ai. This is the file extension that Adobe Illustrator uses. When you see this extension, you'll know that the file is a native, editable Illustrator file compatible with any version of Adobe Illustrator. Now, be sure to choose where this document will be saved on your computer, in a place that you'll remember. After you've put on all this hard work and effort, don't forget to save often and back up your work.